what are some of your strategies on how to stay motivated? So everyone has their own strategies on how to gear up, how to fire up, how to get into it, whether it be a tennis match, sporting event, or just trying to do your homework, trying to do a 10-page paper, or just something at work. You just got to get to work, or you got to wake up. You got to wake up in the morning and do this class and listen to me. You got to be a little motivated to do that. What are some of your strategies on how to motivate yourself?
So, like, always remembering your goal and why it is that you're doing what you're doing. And, just like remember, like, every day is working towards your overall goals.
Yeah, that's perfect, Nathaniel. So you gotta remember why, the reason why you're doing this or why you're doing this class, why you're playing a tennis match. Those are very helpful. And if you don't know those reasons, and if your reasons are not your own, they're like someone else's, like Andre Agassi's father. That was his goal to make Andre Agassi the best player in the world, not really Andre Agassi's. Then you're going to have problems. So remember what you're trying to do, your own goals. Make sure you take ownership in that goal. Okay, so that was pretty good. Any other strategies on how to get motivated to do anything in
I,
life?
I think also, you try to identify what you need to work on. Like for me, I need to work on my forehand and my serve. And so just take every day and try to tweak things that you need to improve on. But also, keep in mind, you want to also celebrate the things you do well and, to work on those as well. So try to keep those two things in balance, like your strengths and weaknesses concentrate on those things that you need to work on, but also, be happy with what you
Yeah.
are doing well with.
Okay, so that's good. So yeah, so you're kind of working on, as far as tennis, kind of working on forehands and backhands, right? You're not getting too hard on yourself, and if you're kind of working on a forehand technique, um, keep it small, right? You're not going for winners. You're not going for winning a tournament or something like that. Keep it small. Get some good forehands in. Okay, so that makes sense, and be happy about that. So that's good. It's a good way to get motivated. Anything else from anyone else about how to stay motivated? Your own strategies on how to, just wake up, and do the things that you need to do.
Like another thing, like just going off like what Neil said, like set like realistic goals. Like try not to do everything all at once. Like do like little goals and like reward yourself.
Yeah, just do little goals. Some people, we're maybe too ambitious, right? We want the whole enchilada. I don't know, we want the big house, right? But we don't think about, having an apartment first or something like that. So have a small goal, inch it up a little bit, and you'll stay motivated, because if you think about like that big goal, whatever that big goal is, have $1 million, and you don't get it, then it's a demotivating factor. It's like, kind of depresses you a little bit. So that's always good to have these small goals, and then keep having several small goals and not just one big, huge, super ambitious goal. That's good. Thank you, Ryan. Anything else? Any other strategies on how to stay motivated? What do you do?
I
Yes.
think when I feel like I have no motivation or feel like not doing things, I have to remind myself that if I do finish that thing, how will I feel? And I remember that I would, how great I feel when I achieve the things that I set out to do. So yeah, I just remind myself of that feeling.
Wow, that's perfect motivation technique or tactic there, Farah. So yeah, so sometimes I'm not motivated to exercise, right? I don't know if any of us are, the Tuesdays, right? We kind of really work out. And then other times, if you try to go to gym or just do your own workouts, kind of getting motivated for that in itself may be tough. But then you try to remember the feeling that you have afterwards, like the minute afterwards. Usually that feeling is pretty good, even though you're tired, right? After Tuesdays, all those exercises, I feel pretty good, even though I know I'm going to be sore later that night. You know, I feel pretty good that I exercised, that I did what I needed to do, and I feel good. So that's perfect, Farah. I mean, that's a perfect motivating factor. Okay. Any other strategies? So that was really good on how to stay motivated or be motivated. Fire up yourself. So in actual tennis, in a tennis match, you get all these highs and lows in a match. Some points you know you're really motivated, some you're not, somehow you're kind of down, or whatever, something just happens where you're not quite as motivated because you're getting fatigued or something. So what many tennis players do, I do this, is just kind of yell at myself, like, let's go, come on, let's go. So it doesn't even have to be after a point that I won. It could be actually a point after I've lost or something, where I just yell at myself, like, come on, let's go. That's it. You know, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, because, you know, you're playing one-on-one in singles. You could do that too in doubles, where you just fire yourself up. And if you watch tennis, you see all these tennis players just talking to themselves. You know, you think they're crazy, but it's just a way of firing themselves up, getting motivated, because you're kind of down and you want to wake yourself up. Boom. Okay. Or something is kind of bringing your energy down. Something, I don't know what it is. You gotta talk to yourself and say, let's go. You could do it. So that's another way of motivating yourself. Just yell at yourself. You know, you're doing your homework. Let's go. Let's go. I got like another sentence to go. You got to do that. I mean, you know, I don't know if you do that, but sometimes you have to. Any other ideas, strategies, yelling at yourself? So that's good. Anything else? Strategies to be motivated, stay motivated. Okay. So let me go to my next slide. Here's my strategies. My strategies on how to stay motivated. So number one, remove numeric goals. Instead, have fun and worthy goals. So what I'm saying about this is that it's the whole millionaire thing. Like, I want that goal of having $1 million. You put a numeric value on it, and it doesn't feel, it's not fun for me, at least for me. Or like, you're writing a paper, right? You're writing a 10-page paper, and you're telling yourself that you want to finish 2 pages by Thursday, and then the next 2 pages by Sunday, and then the next 2 pages by Tuesday, and then the next 2, you know, and then that, for me, that's so boring. Like, I can't wrap my head around that. Just writing 2 pages in the next 3 days. It's just a numeric, non-emotional goal. It's just a number, right? So for me, you got to make it interesting. So if it's like a paper, I'm going to write something very enlightening in whatever, how many pages. It could be 2 pages, could be 5 pages that I'll write by Thursday, but whatever it is, I'm going to try to be very insightful or very controversial or very opinionated or something that will liven up that paper, whatever that paper may be. Or maybe it's a research paper. You got to find something that is really insightful. So I intend to have more fun, worthy goals. And if I don't get to that whatever numeric goal that I have, then it's okay. Okay, it's fine. But the number will take care of itself, I think. And number 2, we talked about this. Are your goals too ambitious? Have small goals. So have little goals as possible. Don't make it too big or too ambitious, because if it is, then you'll probably never really get there. And if you don't get there, or if you feel so far behind from that goal, then you'll kind of demotivate yourself. Okay. Number 3, be as lazy as possible. So this goes back to amplification of emotion, right? So when we are not motivated, right, what happens? We feel lazy. Maybe we feel lazy, and there's that restriction. There's that conflict within us saying, "Oh, I have to do this paper. I have to do whatever I need to do," and but I feel lazy. Okay, well, if you feel lazy, then just go the other extreme. Just be a sloth. Be as lazy as possible. Just be super lazy, and it's okay. It's okay. Just be super lazy. Just look up what's that animal? A sloth. Okay, a sloth. There's so many pictures of sloths as very like lazy sleeping animals. Just go that route. Be even lazier than that. Just go on the bed and roll around and just like be lazy for the whole day. Okay, extreme laziness, because at some point through that extreme laziness, you'll just pop yourself back up. Okay, because you're at a point where it's like oh, I am way too lazy. This is like extreme. You'll immediately pop yourself up and start writing that paper or whatever you need to do, because it's too much laziness, right? So you got to get to that bottom lazy point, and at that point you'll spring yourself up, okay? And that's okay. And I put here number 4, coffee. Okay, this is what I do. I drink some coffee. That's okay to drink coffee. Might not work in tennis as much, but I've seen players bring some coffee to the tennis court. Caffeine, I don't know, not advisable, but some players do it. Some players like the caffeine. It's really up to you.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TopspinAdrian, and check out some of my other videos. See you next time.